Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a read for you and who, and that who could be friend, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, one side of a situation or another, or even a person of interest, all right? But that being said, it's going to be a general read. If you're looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box below, all right? So before we get into the main spread, that's more about love, we're going to focus on pull a card just for you as it pertains to you. And of course, as it pertains to your love as well. All right. So let's jump into this and let's take a look at what's coming out for you here. Second half of January 2021. What's important for Taurus to be aware of? What's most important for Taurus to know in 2021? What is the one question Taurus needs to answer as it pertains to love? And it flew right out. What do we have here? Where can I ask for more help in my life? Oh my gosh, you guys, this is beautiful. So this is about asking for help and of course not being afraid to ask for help too, right guys? So very, very beautiful. So, when I look at this, this just tells me is that like, until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. So we have to learn how to receive as well. It's like that symbiotic balance, right? Of give and take. And that's what this talks about. So when we attach judgment to any sort of receiving help, like, I don't need the help, I can handle it on my own, kind of that type of thing, then we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. Interesting how that works, huh? Interesting. So that's what's coming up for you today. And what this card really wants you to do is today, whenever you get this, use this day to ask someone for help, all right? Because you might be used to doing it all on your own, and I know, Taurus, that could very much well be the case. My North Node is in Taurus, so I totally get it. It's kind of like, that is one part there that I totally understand that, it's really ask for something that you really want and be able to receive with an open heart. All right. So that is your job in terms of love, because it's not just about, giving, it is also about receiving. Right. And that's what's important for all relationships, in life. So your mantra is, I ask for what I want and I am open to receiving it. All right. So note that below, guys. I ask for what I want and I'm open to receiving it. All right. Now, this could be, again, in a relationship or situation, but it starts with you first. And so that's what came out here. Now, what's going to be important to help you out with this? We'll pull a card for Soul Trees real quick. Just real quick and take a look at what that is for you. What's most important that can actually help you in this process? Okay, what is it? It's a chakra of some sort. Oh, renewal. Okay, this is a renewal and it's so bright. It can't even show on the camera here. Okay, so your renewal is so bright. Now this green has to do with the heart chakra, right? And then the yellow has to do with the solar plexus, but it is a tree of renewal, right? And so it's like you're gonna feel renewed, I should say, in terms of this renewal. Okay, we'll get that right. But that's what I see coming out for you here. So it's like, it's like instead of, you being in charge and the person always doing things, ask for some help and receive with an open heart. And that is a new way of being for yourself. So for many of you, that could very much well be the case. It's like a new way of doing something, and it actually brings in a lot of equilibrium and some balance within your life, okay? So I'm going to put this aside. We're going to go ahead and jump into the main read, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with that. But that's something for you to keep in mind, all right? So let's jump into this and see what's most important for Taurus to know the second half of January 2021. What's most important for Taurus to be aware? Let's take a look at what that is, okay? What do we get here? Ooh, I'm going to tell you in just a minute. This is good, okay? This is really good. All right, let's take a look. Anything else? Give me a couple more cards for Taurus. Let's take a look at what that is. So you're coming out here. Okay, nice. So let's start with these two here. Okay, so how beautiful. Okay, so we get the Lovers card and we get the Two of Pentacles. Okay, now the Lovers might be having to do with the Gemini. So some of you might be dealing with the Gemini, or it could be two people coming together with expression of love or expression of, partnerships, some sort of attraction of some sort, but really coming together. This is love. This is all about that. So I love love seeing this. This is beautiful. And then I get the Two of Pentacles, which is about adapting and having that flexibility in terms of having a relationship or situation with someone. So maybe some of that has to do about asking, where can I ask for more help in my life? Maybe in a relationship, you need a little bit more help. Maybe as it pertains to work or balancing something out, maybe you need a little bit more help. And that's what's coming into place, because it's going to bring a renewal to you. So that's what I see coming through here. So the Two of Pentacles is just all about, again, that balance and adaptability. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, it's your energy here. So there's going to be some sort of change as it comes to your love life. You're going to learn how to have to balance it with two people, versus yourself, is what it looks like in here. So whether it's a love situation, some sort of opportunity, but Cupid is actually, you can see the Cupid just above here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me take a look. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right above in the top. There's a little Cupid's arrow going right down, okay? And that just talks about, Cupid as kind of pulled the bow and arrow, and it's headed your way, okay? So if you're wondering, when am I going to have love? It's coming. It's coming. If it's not already here for some of you. For some of you, it just could be balancing and adapting to a new way in a relationship, a new situation, okay? And that could be the case as well. But now, how do you feel about this other person? Let's take a look about how you feel about this other person. What do we get here? We've got the Eight of Swords, and what too many cards. Wow, Taurus, what's going on? We'll take this one here. So we get the Eight of Swords moving to the Four of Swords. So like some sort of being kind of imbalanced in some way, kind of in your own world, kind of caught up, not sure which way to go next, and then I get the Four of Swords. Sorry, guys. I'm having trouble speaking in this, so maybe could be something coming on in terms of communicating on being able to ask for what it is that you want in your life. So that could be the case, guys. But this is about being entrapment and not sure which way to go and kind of blindfolded here. Now the eights are about changing. So you're changing that, and that brings into stability. So there could be some sort of change that has been taken. So in this situation, how you feel about them is that you feel kind of uptight, kind of trapped, and now there's some sort of balance that has now taken place. That you went from an 8 of change to a 4 of being balanced, all right? So what brought upon this change here, okay? Let's take a look at one more card. Let's take a look at on kind of like how you feel about them. First, you weren't sure, but now you're a lot more balanced within yourself. Six of Wands, wow. So the sixes are about growth. This is about self-confidence and progress that has been made. I mean, look, there's a wreath of success, a lot of self-confidence. So I think that you've actually, because of your stability, you've now be able to regain some sort of confidence. Now, it could be that you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well. But I really feel that it's you kind of like on how you feel about them. You've got a lot more confidence within the relationship or situation. The six is also about a birthing of something new. So it could be a new birth or a rebirth, okay, for some of you. But that's what's coming into play. There's some sort of confidence that came out of this, in terms of the situation. What is it that you needed to surrender? Ooh, I caught all that. Just want to make sure the cards almost fell out. I got to put it aside over here. What is it that you had to surrender in terms of this Eight of Pentacles here? Eight of Swords. I don't know what it is, guys, but the cards are falling all over the place. Unbelievable. They're like all over the place. So it's crazy. Do you have a lot going on? Note your comments below, guys. Let me know that what do you have going on? I get surrender to the wonder and awe. That is the last card that I thought would actually come out for you here. But this is quite interesting because this is about seeing the magic of a moment. How magically that you can come out of something like this into balance and then have a birthing of something new and feel so confident in moving forward about the relationship or situation here. And I think that for some of you, that could be part of the renewal, right? That renewal process that we had seen from the very beginning, that you've been renewed in your life. And now it's about surrendering to the wonder and awe that's around you. The miracles that can take place when you let go and when you perhaps ask for something, you know, ask for help, okay? Because this attitude or this way of doing is going to bring a lot more flow into your life, okay? And a lot more confidence that's coming into play here. So this is really beautiful, okay? Let's take a look at the other person on the other side. Let's take a look at them and take a look at how do they feel about you. How does this other person feel about you, Taurus? Let's take a look at what that is. Second half of January 2021. What do we get there? Ooh, okay, so we get the Two of Swords, okay? So the Two of Swords, let's take a look at what else wants to come out. That's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius type energy, okay? So that's what we have there. Let's take a look. Anything else? Anything else wants to come out? Judgment. So they're gonna make some sort of decision. Okay, so if they've got a decision to make and things have been progressing very well, or you know, whatever the situation is, maybe you know that there's a decision that has to be made. I'm just gonna call your read wild cards, okay? Because they are going all over the place. Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay. So there's some sort of decision that's going to be made. I get the Two of Swords being caught up, kind of like, now this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type, you know, energy. And then I get a Judgment card coming through. So a judgment's going to be made. So this person on this other side is indecisive, but they're going to make some sort of decision, and then they're going to convey that with rapid fire, I will say. And it's, I really feel that this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. This Eight of Wands is, they're going to tell you about this type of change in their life, okay? So whether you know it or not, that's what they're going to be doing right now. And they knew that they had to make some sort of decision, you know, and it could pertain to you, could pertain to a situation that they were in, to move forward with you, or whatever the case may be. But I really feel that that's the case there. So tell me a little bit more about this Two of Wands. But I get, I get it's like, the Judgment card, that's a lot of fire energy as well. It's ruled by fire. Anything else on this Two of Swords? Page of Swords, about a new beginning. They have a brand new beginning. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is what really seems to be coming out. This is a younger person. It could be a new relationship or a new beginning, but this person could also be younger. So note your comments below, guys. Let me know. But that's what I see coming through here, okay? That's what I see. That they had to make some sort of decision, you know, within the situation, okay? Let's move into what it is that you need to know most about them, okay? What is it, Taurus, that you need to know most about this person? Okay, let's take a look. We'll take that card. Okay, anything else? Let's take a look. That they're full of passion. We got the Queen of Wands. Okay, anything else? The Magician energy. Wow. So I actually feel that this is two people. I feel that you are taking on this energy and this is the other person. Now, let's take a look. But what you need to know most about them is that they want to move forward with passion, and they've got all the resources that they have all the resources in order to make something happen, in order to bring in some sort of stability or equilibrium, in order to change the situation. Okay, I kind of feel that that it's if this is not you being the Queen of Wands, that they may be taking on that type of energy, that exuberance and vibrancy, and knowing that they have all the resources to make the change that they want to within their life. What you need to know most about them is they are very spiritual, and they do have a lot. They do a lot of passion for you. That's for darn sure. They've got a lot of passion for you. Okay, anything else that wants to come out? Knight of Cups, and they're going to come through and show it to you. They could have water in their chart as well, or you might be, have a water sign coming towards you. But I kind of feel that this is, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. This is very romantic and very charming. You're going to know this person by the way they come forward. Really a beautiful energy, and very transparent and very honest in terms of coming forward. So there is someone that's going to bring you a cup of love. They're just changing their way of doing something. What you need to know most about them is they do love you. They're trying to get their balance back. They've got a lot of passion for you, and that's what is the blockages and difficulties within the relationship or situation? What are the blockages and difficulties? Too many cards, guys. Way too many cards. Let's take a look. Put these back together here. What are the blockages and difficulties that wanted to come out? Queen of Cups, okay? There could have been another person within the picture, okay, and Ten of Pentacles. So it could have been that the blockages and difficulties, they could have had someone else around them, within their life, and it could have been a marriage of some sort, or they could have been some sort of commitment. That's what I feel here, that there could have been some sort of Ten of Pentacles is stability and security with someone. So the blockages and difficulties, it looks like here to me, guys, it's another person. And then this person is making a choice to actually go through a different change. They're going through a passage, a change and a transition. Guys, that's what's really coming through here. It's pretty strong too. They could have been had a water sign within their chart. And then I got the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel this is another entity. What you need to, the blockages and difficulties was another person. But now that they've got the Six of Swords, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but that's making a decision, going through that rite of passage. They're not in the old, they're not in the new, but they're going through that process right now. Okay. And that's what seems to be coming through. Wow. Very, very crazy. Anything else that wants to come through here in terms of any blockages and difficulties in terms of where they're at? Yeah, they're going through a change. I mean, it's evident, right? Evident, a big change in life. So this change can bring a lot of good things too, okay? So, I mean, the fives are about maybe after some sort of adversity and disappointment in a relationship or situation, they're realizing that they need to make a change, okay? They're rethinking their life, and now they're seeing it as an adventure, and rather than fear the unfamiliar or unknown, they're actually going to move towards it. And they're going to create the change that they want to see in their life. So it's about being open to opportunities and a new quality of life that they would want to live. Okay, so this is, they want to make a change. It looks like they want to come towards you. I'm really feeling that that's the case. You guys got to note your comments below if you're kind of feeling that. But what is your best way forward here, Taurus? What's your best way forward here? Okay, let's take a look at what that is. Okay, what is your best way forward? What is your best way forward in this relationship or situation? What is your best way forward? Okay. What does that look like? Okay, let's take a look. Let's give me a couple more cards to clarify that. Tell me a little bit more. Your best way forward is to rid of any sort of conflict or tension. I get the Five of Swords. I get the Hermit card, and I get the Knight of Pentacles, and moving forward. Wow. So the Five of Swords, the Hermit card, and then the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Swords, this really, the Five of Swords talks about getting rid of any sort of, conflict, tension, defeat, or anything of the sort. Sorry for the glare there, guys. But that's what I really feel. It's like getting rid of that any sort of that's coming into play. The fives are about, some sort of adversity. So getting rid of the adversity, and the best way forward is to, for you specifically, is to move forward with your strength and with your light. He's got a staff in one hand, a light in the other, and this is moving forward and letting others come to you. So it's kind of like shining your light and letting others come to you. Okay, and that's kind of how I feel it's coming into play here. Really shining your light. The Hermit card talks about Virgo type energy as well. You might have Virgo in your chart, or you could be taking on this energy, but this is about coming to fruition. It's about shining your own light and letting others come to you after going within, right? And then the next card I get is the Knight of Pentacles, okay? And what's interesting is that there's someone coming towards you. Now, this other person could have Capricorn in their chart, but they're taking a very long time. They're as slow as molasses is what's coming through here. So that's what this is talking about. So this is really moving forward with motion, even though it's been a long time and it's been very, very slow. Okay, it's a night. Okay, so they're going very, very slow. But your best way forward is even for you to move slowly. Okay, so if someone's not coming towards you, this is also saying that for you to move slowly, because your best way forward is not to rush anything. Let others come to you. Move slowly. What else wants to come into play here? What else is it? Pride. And put pride aside. Put pride aside within this relationship or situation, Taurus. It's a 19 card that reduces to a 2. And 2 is about, duality and balancing things out. So we get pride that's coming through here. Okay. So it's a 19 card. And what this tells me, it's a little bit about you focusing on the need to improve your situation or quality of life, maybe admitting that you were wrong, or maybe not being able to see another person's point of view, okay? It's going to really raise your vibration and bring you even closer to the dreams of what it is that you want. So in this relationship or situation, maybe that is the case. The bottom line is that you want a happy, harmonious life, you know, and that's what's coming into play. So you have to let go of your need to be right or the need to be in control of the situation, okay? So that's what's coming into play. So don't overpower, don't punish each other, don't belittle, or, you know, because that goes against the nature of your soul. And it also takes you out of alignment. So your best way forward is to put pride aside, admitting when you're wrong. Because what that does is that builds a lot of character. It builds a lot of strength too, okay? Especially within a relationship and situation, okay? And it builds a lot better, better relationships, period, okay? So compromising brings you closer to totally realizing your dreams and making them come true. So for some of you who needed to hear that, I am sending you lots of love. I am sending you lots of blessings. Let me know how this resonates. Note your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.